This is just a quick video. I'm going to take you through how to make changes to your pop-up and the landing page on your MailChimp. Okay, so I'm already logged in, and you can see on the top bar here we've got an option for Pop-up Maker. So you can go to it here, you can go down to pop-ups, and you can see here you've got your free training, and you can either open it or you can edit it from here. Or if you go into your dashboard, you can see on the left hand side under comments you've got Pop-up Maker. So if we click on all pop-ups, you've got your free training here. So we're going to click on edit, and as you can see it's a very simple pop-up screen here. It's a bit like the blog post screen in WordPress, so you don't have an awful lot of formatting options. You can add text, you can change the formatting of the text very, very simply. You've got a toolbar toggle here, so you can change the text colour, add a line, but you don't have the option to put in columns or anything like that. So I've created an image in Canva, which we're going to import here. So I'm just going to delete this, and I'm going to add media, which you can see here. I'm going to click on add media, which brings you into your media library. Now I'm just going to drag in these two images that I made in Canva. You might want to redo these though, because the photo that you sent, it's a lovely photo of you, but it's a very small one. It's only 7 kilobytes, 220 by 206 pixels. So if I show you, open it up and I make it a bit bigger, it gets quite pixelated as you zoom in. So I've had to make these images quite small so that it fits in with the size of your photo. But I've done one just with a plain gold background and one using your background that you use here for your testimonials. So you could choose either of those if you wanted to. I'm going to insert this as full size into the post, and we can even put the link in here to your landing page as your custom link for this particular picture. And then I'm just going to change a few of the other settings. You can see here we've got the triggers set, that there's a time delay. It appears after 500 milliseconds. You can change that by clicking on the edit button, and then it's closed when you click close on the pop-up, and it should appear again after 1 day. And this is where you decide how you want it to look. So we've got the display options in here. We've got it as a center pop-up. You could have it sliding in the bottom or at the top bar. We click on appearance. It's on the default theme. We want to change the size to normal, and we're going to say 500 by 500 pixels. That matches the size of the image that we've popped in, and we want to keep the rest of that the same. I'm going to click on update, and then if we come down here back to display and click on appearance and customize this theme, this takes us into the settings for the default theme. So any other pop-ups that you create using this default theme will have these settings. So the overlay is the colour that goes on the background when the pop-up pops up, and you can see here it's got a 50% opacity, so you can see the background behind it, and it's just darkened it out because it's black. We've got the container here, so we actually want to take away the padding because we've put in an image that already has all the padding in it, and we're just going to change the background colour to the gold. And if we click update, we can go back to all pop-ups, back into edit, the free one, and we just want to preview it. So if we click preview, you can see that's how it's come out. Now it's interesting because it's put a little bit on the bottom there, so we can have a look and see if we can change that. And obviously we could do with changing the colour of the clothes now because it clashes with the gold. So let's go back in and have a look at that. So back to Pop-up Maker, all pop-ups, edit, display, auto. We'll go to the close button and we'll change the colour. Yeah, that looks better against the gold. We'll click update, preview, and that looks better. See if we can get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to change the background to no background and see if that helps. Let's click on update and preview. So that works well. You can click on close to close it, or if you click on the image, anywhere on the image, it takes you through to the landing page. If you wanted to change it, you could change it in the Pop-up Maker. Click on Edit Pop-up, and you could change it to any image that you want. If you wanted to change where it links to, you would just click on Edit Link, and you could change that in here. I'm actually going to change this so that it opens in a new tab. Click on update and update. Okay, so as I said, you might want to consider changing this so that you've got a higher definition image of yourself on there, or you might want to change the layout, but this is how you go in to change the pop-up itself. Now then, the text here on the bottom is just within Elementor, so if we click on Edit with Elementor. Okay, so I've just made a few changes to the layout so that it looks okay on desktop and mobile. And again, you might want to change this, and we could even put in the image that we've got and we're using in the pop-up if you wanted to. But we'll click on View Page, and that's how it stands at the moment. So that's the pop-up. Now we'll change the landing page. Now the landing page is in MailChimp. This seemed to be the easiest way to do it. And to find it, you go to Campaigns, and it's just here, 5 ways to love yourself when life gets messy. So if we click on Edit, and we want to edit the design. So this is very similar to doing a mailing. So we just want to change this to download 5 ways to love yourself when life gets messy. So I'll take the colour off this now. So we can just paste in your new text here. So for the moment, we'll just add in your image at the top there. Okay, so to change the background colour, we need to go to the style, and then we can change each individual container by adding in the hex code, the body, okay, so we need to change that header, and that's it with the gold background. You can come back in and change anything you want on here. Okay, so let's click Save and Publish and view the landing page. Okay, so there's the new landing page with your new image, the new wording, and the new button. But as you can see, it's quite straightforward to go in and make any changes to this. It's just in Campaigns, and you can see it here. So now to set up, now every time, if we click on here, you can have a look at the settings. Every time that somebody signs up using that landing page, they get a tag, 5 ways landing page. So you know that contact has come from here. You can see here you've got 5 subscribers that have used this landing page. Now obviously you don't want them to then be sent the PDF as well. So if we go into our audience and view the contacts, you can see the tags here. Now I'm on here because I tested it out, and then these 4 other people have used your form to download the PDF. So you want to send the PDF just to everybody else in the list, not to these people. So what we're going to do is set up a new campaign, and we're going to send out an email, and we can call it 5 ways to love yourself when life gets messy. And then we want to change the recipient. So we're going to edit recipients, and we want to select group or new segment, and we want to say tag is not tagged 5 ways landing page. Update recipient count, and you can see 111 contacts match these conditions. So this is going to send the email to everybody who isn't tagged 5 ways landing page. That's everybody who hasn't already downloaded this from your landing page. Click Save, and you can change the subject maybe, as you're going to, this is a one-off, so we'll change this to 5 ways to love yourself, and then I'll let you make any other changes that you want to this. We'll click on Design, Email. I don't know if you have any specific templates that you normally use. These are your love letters. What I'll do is I'll select your latest one, and then you can make any changes that you want to it. Okay, so we want to pop in a button. The web address URL is going to be your Google Drive link. So if I click on that, you can see this is the link to the PDF in your Google Drive. I'm going to change the button text to this, 5 ways to love yourself when life gets messy. And obviously you can change the colours and things however you want them to be. And if you wanted it to be a link, you could just add in the text, and then you would select it, click on link, and then paste in the URL again to the Google document. Okay, so I'll leave that on here so that you can do with it as you wish. I'll click Save and Close, Continue. So the links are in there. All you need to do is change the content of the letter to suit what you want to send out to everybody. You can see it's set up just to send it to those particular recipients, and I'll click on Finish Later so that you can go in and change that. So you can see when you come in, it's the draft one. You can just click in here and edit that. I hope that makes sense. Now, I was thinking about what you were saying and the automations. I'll change the welcome email to click to download 5 ways to love yourself. Click Save, and we'll change the background colour of this as well. And save. Now, unfortunately, with the free version of MailChimp, you do only get the opportunity to send out one welcome email. So although people can use your other form, they will automatically receive this email. You can't have two running at the same time. Okay, well, I hope that helps. If you have any problems or have any questions, do let me know. Okay, thank you.